Hi guys, it's Mandy. So, it's been a crazy week. It was the first week of back to school and Jewish holidays are starting on Sunday with Rosh Hashanah, Sunday night. So I've been really crazed getting ready for the holidays. So I'm gonna be making a lot of meat for the holidays, so I decided to do a dairy Shabbat. And it's just me and my two little ones, Justin and Dahlia, so I know they will love to have a dairy Shabbat. They're always asking me every week if we can have a dairy Shabbat. So you could take a look at the ingredients that I have out here, and I'm planning on making for myself salmon, just one piece, and for the kiddos I am making baked ziti. So I have some water on the stove that I think is coming to a boil. I'm gonna put that up to cook right now. Oh, come with me. So water's boiling. Oops. And I'm gonna just pour my pasta in. Okay, pour it all over the stove. Maybe we can cut that part. And I'm going to grab some salt. Let me just put you down. And my Himalayan pink sea salt to season my pasta. By the way, you may notice that I am dressed very modestly today. One of the things I try to do around the holidays is take on a higher level of observance than I've been following. It's a way that I try to elevate myself by trying something new that I'm not necessarily so comfortable in. And if you've been following my Instagram, Juju Mom, which is Jew_Jew_mom, then you've seen my outfits every day, which I've been posting. And it's been an interesting experience for me, and I hope you're following along that journey with me. But today I went to the gym. I was really busy all day running around, so this is what I wound up in. Gym clothes, throwing a skirt, throwing a hat, and here I am. Okay, so what else am I making here? I am going to while my pasta is cooking, I'm going to just get everything else ready to go into the oven. I've got my salmon. I'm just spraying the pan and then plopping it in. I'm gonna season it with some garlic salt real quick and fresh lemon. I'm going to just take it with my hand and squeeze some lemon juice on it, and a little bit of olive oil. Let me grab my olive oil. I'm just gonna put like a little drizzle of olive oil on top. And that's ready to go in the oven. These other ingredients are waiting for my pasta to be ready. And now as a side dish, I'm gonna make something else that I really love, which is cauliflower. Okay, so the cauliflower, I once had this dish at somebody's house and I never did get the recipe from them, so I just kind of figured it out for myself. I'm just gonna cut the cauliflower in half, like two kind of steaks. And then I am going to coat it with some mayonnaise and some Shwarma seasoning and some Mexican chili to give it a little kick. I like to use the olive oil mayonnaise. I'm gonna just grab like a plastic fork and spread it around on the inside like that. And a little bit more on the other side. Coat it with a little mayo. Now again, I'm gonna spray my pan and plop these in. I'll put it here so you can see. Now I'm gonna sprinkle my shawarma. Oh, it'd be good if it was open. Oops. Sprinkle my shawarma seasoning to give it some flavor. Actually, I like to put a lot. Now I'm gonna put some chili pepper, which I like a good kick. I like spicy and my kids don't eat it. So it's all for me anyway. So it might as well be spicy. And then I'm gonna just roast that in the oven at 400 degrees. I'm gonna go pop that in the oven right now. The salmon doesn't take so long to cook. This I'm gonna pop right in. So I decided to put some lemon slices on my salmon. And now I'm just gonna put a piece of aluminum foil over it and stick it in the refrigerator. This salmon is kind of thick, so it'll probably take like 15-20 minutes to cook, maybe 15. I don't want it to be too well done. So I am gonna just stick it in the refrigerator until about a half hour before Shabbos, because I just don't want it to get overcooked, and you know, I don't want it to be sitting around too long. So it's all prepared. I'm gonna stick it in the refrigerator to sit until it's almost Shabbos. Now, I need to wait for my pasta to cook before I can finish the baked ziti, so I'll be back in a few minutes.
A few moments later.
Okay, so my pasta is cooked, and I just put it through a colander to rinse it. And now I'm gonna pour it into this bowl to mix the other ingredients in. I am doing this really simple. It's like almost homemade. I have jarred tomato basil. I have ricotta cheese and mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese. And I am going to mix in the ricotta cheese right into the, if I could get this open, it'd be nice. This is very nice. I'm going to just mix in like about, I'm gonna start with like half of this container, but I think I'm probably gonna wind up using the whole container. So just gonna start mixing that in with the pasta, which is gonna melt it a little because it's very hot still. And I'm gonna take my fresh basil and I'm gonna put that in with it. And I'm gonna add a little bit of my garlic salt to it. Because I love garlic. I basically would put garlic on everything except chocolate. Yeah, this is smelling so yummy. Okay, now I am going to mix in some mozzarella cheese. Which I have the pre-shredded cheese. I always like to check it, make sure there's no mold on it. And now I mixed in about half a cup of shredded mozzarella. So let's see, I used about half of this container. So this is 48 ounces. I used about 24 ounces of ricotta cheese. And I used about a half a cup of mozzarella. And I think it's looking a little light on the mozzarella, so I'm gonna add a little more. So figure like a cup of mozzarella. Okay, and now I'm not gonna add my Parmesan yet. First, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to spray my tin. Now, I'm going to mix in my jarred sauce. Again, I'm starting with about half of the jar. I want to see what that looks like. And then I'm gonna possibly add some more. I think actually I'm gonna stick with with that half jar, and then I'm gonna pour some more on top. So now I'm gonna dump this into my pan, my tin. And I'm going to pour some more sauce on top, the rest of the jar, and I can kind of smooth it around a little to give it like a little bit of a topping. I'm going to do a mozzarella on top, which is gonna bake up so nicely into like a little bit of a crust. Now I'm gonna take my Parmesan, and I have this hand grater, and I'm just gonna grate some nice fresh Parmesan on top, which is going to, you know, bake together with the mozzarella, and it's gonna be delicious. And that's pretty much it. So now this is gonna go into a 400-degree oven for, till it's like brown and a little bubbly. Probably like a half hour, but keep an eye on it. So that's pretty much it. That's my pre-Rosh Hashanah Shabbos. And again, I'm gonna stick my, my salmon in right before Shabbos. Have a great Shabbos, and I have a lot more awesome videos coming your way this week. I have my phenomenal sukkah project, which I know you all can't wait to see, and I'm gonna be sharing my journey into modest fashion. So Shabbat Shalom and Shana Tova. I wish everyone a wonderful new year filled with blessings. May all of your tefillah be answered in the year to come. Wishing you all health, happiness, love in the year to come.